This is the most wood I've ever had on the ground at one point in time in my entire life. All right, so welcome back everybody. This is an interesting episode right here. My oh my, as this dump trailer just went from being used lightly to probably being abused. So this is probably the heaviest load I will ever carry on this dump trailer because it was my first heavy load and I'm kind of learning. And while the axles and tires and everything look good, well, the sides of the trailer are bowing out a little from all these logs in there. Hopefully they spring back after I dump all this. And realistically, I probably have more than the rated capacity in this trailer right now because these are wet green oak logs that I just picked up from a tree service company. So they're knocking off early today because it's unbelievably, like dangerously hot down here in Florida. I need to get this dumped real quick. Let's see how it slides out or if I'm gonna have to go get the tractor with the grapple and cherry pick a few of these. But long story short, needless to say, my trailer is about to get its first scratches, dents, dings, and looks like bends. So the newness has now worn off. We'll dump this, jump back in the truck. We got a long haul to go pick it up and I'll explain what the heck I'm doing and why I'm picking all this up. This stuff's wedged in there really, really good. I don't know if it's gonna come out so easy. I might be grabbing the tractor, but let's ease it up and see what happens. Was interesting. It just moved my whole truck and everything. Okay, we got somewhere. Let's see if I can pull forward and if this stuff will drag out. Oh, this pains me so much to do this to my brand new beautiful powder coated dump trailer. Scratches, dents and dings, but I guess this is what you buy these things for, right? Moment of truth. Will it come out? Well, y'all know before I do. How does it look? Oh, this pains me. About to look in my trailer for the first time. How beat up is she? Well, the good news, the sides, hey y'all, the sides went right back straight. Awesome. People were concerned because this style trailer has stamped sides, not welded reinforcements on the outside. There could be some, well, potential failure, but yeah, it bowed a little, but I had, I don't know, 10,000 pounds of logs in here and it come right back. Trailer looks abused, but I see no dents. Those are all just superficial scratches right there. Everywhere, it's just bark. That'll come off. Heck, it looks good. All right, y'all, we're gonna do a little experimenting. You know we love doing that on the channel, and this is gonna be fun to figure out a little later on in the season. I'm gonna put a black line on the end of this entire load right here because I want to factor in and see how much does this make once split. We'll put it in totes a little bit later this fall when we go through splitting all this. By the way, I have some exciting news about all that. And this will let me know how much I can sell a load for out of that trailer and what it produces split, because what you see right here will look like a mountain once it's split and loosely tossed. So we'll figure out how many cords it is, a cord, whatever, figure out what I can sell that for, deduct all my driving today because I'm driving a long distance, my gas usage, and see if it's worth my while to be making these longer trips to pick this wood up. Now what we'll do is split this. Now we can keep this wood separated from all the other wood that we're about to go haul. By the way, this is absolutely probably the cream of the crop, most perfect firewood for our particular area. I'll tell you all about it. All right, so here we are off on our second trip of the morning, and I'm gonna be doing this for a couple of days. So now is not the perfect time to be going and doing all this. I'm right in the middle of the deck build on the pool, but to be perfectly honest with y'all, it is so dangerously and miserable hot, I'm glad to take a couple-day break away from working on that deck. Like, it's just been insane. So maybe y'all can see Ruger right here. He's gonna keep hogging the camera because he's still in my air vents because, well, again, it's so hot. So why am I doing all this driving and going and getting all these loads of wood? Well, it's a very special wood. Down here in the South, we have an oak called a water oak. And what's so awesome about this oak, it's typically straight growing, doesn't have many limbs, at least down on the lower section, so not many knots or crotches. And because it's so straight grain, not stringy, it splits really well. It's just like the perfect firewood. So a tree service company in my old town called and said, hey, we've got a big job. We're gonna be taking down like 30 trees, and a lot of it's that water oak. Are you interested? Now, the only bad thing about this job is, well, it's a long, long ways from home. Honestly, so far away that the profit's probably not there by the time you add up all my time invested and fuel I'm burning to get this wood once you split it and sell it. But we're gonna figure all that out at the end. Fortunately for me, I have a YouTube channel, so hopefully this video gets enough views that at least I get some of my fuel money back, and then, well, we can split and sell the wood for some side income. We've got to make content or I just don't make a living. That's how social media works. But I've got to take advantage of this wood right now while I can get it. And the reason being is we're planning on doing a lot of firewood splitting this fall. So a lot of that content's going to be coming on the channel. Actually, we're going to do a whole wood yard revamp and kind of change the direction of the channel a little. It's always going to be our DIY and daily stuff, animals, but we're going to include a lot of firewood content and maybe some potential future stuff as well, like, I don't know, maybe a sawmill. Y'all keep asking about that. That's not on the table just yet, but we're going to kind of set up and prepare for some future growth of the channel. This time I'm going to dump back here and watch it, see if we have any hang up issues. Now that I have the remote, I can dump. And by the way, a lot of y'all were asking, I just put this remote kit on my dump trailer and y'all said, that's very scary. What happens if you press and hold down the button or it falls in between your center console or something? You're going down the road in the trailer lifts. Well, look, pressing up right now, nothing's happening. This actually has a timeout feature and I had no idea. I thought something was wrong with it the other day. You actually have to press the up and down, hold, that unlocks it, then let's see. Boom, that can go up. And it times out pretty quick. So if this were to have a button constantly getting pressed, say in the center console, no problems, your trailer's not gonna go up going down the road. So Andy, thank you so much for running that load over. Y'all just seen that. He's got a much bigger dump trailer than me, and looking at the size of it, he probably just brought 2 to 2.5 times what I can haul on this trailer right here. So this is my 3rd load. He just brought 2.5 more. We've got like technically 5.5 dump trailer loads today. I'm going back tomorrow for 2 more. We're gonna have more than that. He's gonna finish the job out before I can haul everything out. He's gonna stage some at his house. So I'm probably realistically gonna get 9.5 dump trailer loads of wood off this one job. As he just said, I am now in the firewood business. Oh my goodness, I got my work cut out for me, y'all. All right, here's the 3rd load of the day with the old Iron Bull dump trailer. See how well this one slides out. I'd say that was perfect. All right, let me show y'all something without becoming too dangerous here. You wanna see why these are called water oaks? Look at that, look there. Look at all that water. Look, it's just steadily pouring out. These trees are extremely heavy as a result. So much water in them. There we go. All right, so I'm back with the last load. Well, not the last load, but the last load for several days. So they're wrapping up that tree job over there, and they have 2 more decent sized water oaks to cut, and one is just beautiful. It's basically 2 water oaks doing this, but long and straight. It's gonna be the perfect size for splitting. A lot of this is, yes, there's some stuff in here that's large and gonna be a little aggravating on the back, but the majority of this stuff is so much smaller than what I'm typically used to dealing with, you know, the gigantic stuff. This is gonna be such a blessing. Now, the beautiful thing about this last load that I just hauled, he cut down a large standing dead water oak. It's already dry. I'm gonna get this split up pretty quick, and then we'll go ahead and put it in a tote out here in the sun, and I can actually burn this tree this year, and it's gonna make quite a bit of firewood. Some of these logs right here are really big. Gotta hold this door because I got too much stuff in the way. Beautiful. All right, success. A little hang up there, but we got it out. Man, that is one gorgeous looking log right there. So we might as well show off the carnage and damage to the trailer. I mean, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen, right? And heck, let me show you what all we got going on here. This is the most wood I've ever had on the ground at one point in time in my entire life. All right, y'all, take a look at this. Nothing but pure, beautiful looking water oaks, what we're gonna call it. All real straight stuff, some knots, but man, oh man, look over here. This is a huge pile. This little camera doesn't do it justice. Here's some standing dead trees right here, and we got some scattered amongst all the other loads. I mean, this log right here is perfect. Perfect size, straight, no knots. That's what I expect with water oak, premium firewood. So look at all this, y'all. Oh, we're just getting started. Walk back here. That is a huge load right there. That's what come out of his really big gooseneck dump trailer. A lot of limbs. I told him I'd take any limbs that could at least be split once. So about 6-inch stuff. I said I didn't really want anything smaller than that. I don't like burning round wood, so as long as I can pop it in half, which all of that I can, we're good. Man, there's a ton of firewood just in that piece. Oh, and it keeps going. all the way back here. That's a massive piece right there. Ton of firewood just in that one log. And we're still going. Holy smokes, y'all. Holy smokes. There is, I mean, look. So we've got many cords of firewood here. This is definitely more than Tiffany and I can burn. So we're gonna start getting into selling a little firewood. As we do this social media thing and we're trying to get Tiffany home more, the channel's been growing, but we still need to support ourselves with side incomes and side hustles. I've always loved firewood. We've always included it on the channel. Well, we're about to ramp up production. Now, all of this that we're splitting, other than this standing dead stuff, well, this is gonna be next year's firewood. I told y'all earlier, you invest in a business ahead of time. You put money into it, time into it, and all that. That's what we're doing here. And we're gonna get many more loads of this. So what this ultimately means is a lot of firewood splitting videos coming up. We're probably gonna wait for it to cool off a little, but until that time, we're gonna collect a bunch of these logs. I've got to build a log staging area. I wanna get these off the ground. Can't have them down here. I gotta mow this area, and I wanna keep it nice and clean. Also, we may have some exciting stuff coming on the channel in the future. I mean, do you really think I'm gonna split all that with my old single wedge county line? All right, let's take a quick look at the trailer and wrap this video up. All these ugly marks. I think the majority of them will clean up. That's just bark. I don't really see any major dents. The floor held up awesome. I mean, massive trees dropping down on it. But this is a 70 gauge floor, 3/16 inch steel. I expect it to hold up like this. Got a couple little, I mean, minor dents in the side. You probably can't even see it on camera. The sides came back pretty much straight. They had trees pushing on them for the last 2 days. Oh yeah, they're straight enough for me. I can live with that. And then we've got your typical chunks and scratches from the equipment and logs and stuff like that. I mean, y'all, it's a dump trailer. I love keeping my stuff brand new and in great condition, but a little bit of damage and scratches and dents and dings are gonna happen, especially on something like this that's designed to just pile stuff all in. But look behind me once again. There ain't no way I could have got all that over here as quick as I did with a regular utility trailer, having to drag and pick logs off one at a time. That's how I've always done it. This has been such a blessing. Pile it in, dump it, hit the road and go. I love having my dump trailer. Thank y'all so much for watching. A lot of exciting stuff coming on the channel. We're about to get back to the pool deck build. I know a lot of y'all want to see that. Catch you on the next video.